Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. The cycle is completed, I am free once more, and by that I mean it's time to play Hellhorned. Let's do it, shall we? We're back to the start. It's like a new beginning, except it's not at all. It's like halfway. It's like episode 3 in this set of recording. You can kind of think of it like a new beginning, though, in some ways. Huh. Default red-green. Very interesting. Alright. Today, on Monster Train, we are playing against Plating Seal Daedalus, Failure Arc is Chase Seraph with a Ritual Battle, Vine Grasp, a Rage Serum start. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I know it's Chase Seraph and all that, but like, I kinda wanna play Brawler Prince with an opening like this. You give me double Rage starter? Advanced Prototype too? I'm gonna go for it if they show me Brawler here. Yeah, like it's interesting and it's exciting. I know it's really bad into Chase Seraph, but like, come on. How often do we get the chance to go, yeah, we can go Brawler Prince here? If there were ever a start for it, this is the one. I'm gonna play it cool. Actually, it's fine to take this trial, I think. I will take the extra money. We're gonna aim to hit the magic shop and make Ritual of Battle cheaper. And perhaps double stacked? So what does this give me? 26 times 2 is a lot. However, it's actually better just to play Steward Torch here. It stops all of this damage. Like, this combat doesn't matter for Brawler Prince. His existence here is meaningless. We have advanced prototype trained stewards that are putting in work. So he's just kind of chilling. Did he say... Okay, I'm pretty sure that Hornbreaker Prince said, would you like to hear where I got these horns, and not want to know how I got these horns, as if he were the Joker from Marvel's hit movie, The Joker. Oh, we actually just kill him here. Yeah, like, the Brawler doesn't matter. He's just... the train stewards do all the heavy lifting. We take 6 for the trial, it's worth. I will take another Ritual Battle. No, I'll take Fortify. It's better to upgrade and buff Ritual of Battle. And then the reason I wanted to go Brawler is because we have green secondary. We can grab Steel Enhancers. We can grab Razor Sharp Edges. We -1 hold over Razor Sharp Edge. That's maybe not very good, actually. But... you know, with a start like this, I'm okay with going left. And I want to hit -1 for Ritual of Battle. We have a lot of money to spend here because this was a money path as well. Not often that we have this much money to work with. Nothing good to permafrost, but we roll for double stack. Yeah, that's really good. And the reason that we weren't able to play Prince on the top floor and buy more time for him to scale in the last combat was because of the trial. In future combats, we will hopefully not have that be the case. Armor 10. Like, we're really strong right now. It's an interesting thing to try and work out. I have a problem of gauging the strength of a run based on... like, oh, well, I feel a little weaker here right now, but in reality, the only reason I feel weaker at that time is because of a trial that made the combat harder. It's hard to remember, like, hey, we're actually not that weak at this point. And can't that guy once? Like, it's a lot easier to get the Prince scaling when he has more time because he chills on top floor. I'll never kill this collector, so we may as well put all of this up here. Yeah, like, look at that. In a very small amount of time, our Prince he went from a 6x2 to a 55x2 in 2 spellcasts. I know you're gonna be like, oh, well, Rage is bad in the Chase Seraph, right? It's true. However, as I've said many times, this to be true, we hold these facts to be, you know, this is where I would go into the, I don't even know which document it is. Probably the Declaration of Independence, but anyway, no, it's against Chase Seraph, if you have a plan that involves buffing, all you have to do is fully commit to the plan, and it doesn't matter. And plus, like, the other thing is it's just fun to play Brawler Prince. Like, when you have a start that perfect for Brawler Prince, I feel like I would be robbing you as well as myself of a really fun run when you get a start like that. Any single thing is different and I don't do it, but green secondary, Ritual of Battle, I mean, how could I say no? The fun thing about Brawler Prince is that in floors 7 and 8, if your scaling is on par and as good as you want it to be at that point in the game, he's your backline plan. He's your everything plan. Like, if you make it to Brawler Prince 3 with a really strong Brawler Prince plan, you just win. Like, he just... Oh, buddy. You just win. I should take the vent for the short term, though. And Razor Sharp Edge is very good as well. Husk Hermit is very nice. We give you a quick, and then you tank for Prince. Very good. This is a run that I can get behind. This is a run that's very exciting to me. Taking a moment there to hydrate. Did go refresh my water between runs and also have a moment of snack. How many Ritual of Battles is too many? Great question. I think that 4 is about the number we want to be at. But the interesting thing is that this Awoken banner is not useful. I don't need more Ritual of Battles right now. So I want to look ahead to... I think it's better to be at 3 by Arcus, so we'll go right. But this is worthless. The health is never worthless, and the artifact... what if I just roll well? I have convinced myself, because the reason that I push to this side is because this banner is always going to be useless. Let me talk it through before you open this artifact so you can understand. Because if you hit or miss, explaining the reasoning before pushes us more towards decision-making based thinking instead of results-based thinking. You don't want to make your thought and decisions based on, oh, well, last time it worked out, right? When you go on the right path here, you're always going to open this up, and even in the best case of this banner, you're going to see something mediocre. We already have the best unit we can see here. Maybe a hollow would be good, but I don't really feel so great about it. So this banner tends to be very not worth it. The Hellvent is very good. Duplicating this Ritual of Battle is a big piece of the plan. However, we don't really need that until around here. And by around here, we should have a better rage plan. So we're going to be okay without the vent for a while. And the health is always nice. And this artifact, because there are in the pool, I think 3 or 4 really good rage artifacts we can pull here and a bunch of just okay artifacts, it's better to go here. And you know, we missed, and that's fine as well. It happens. You take your Trader's Quills and you go, yeah, it's okay. But because I could think of off the top like at least 6 relics that would make me go, yeah, this was super worth. It's better. Urge a card, gain a card. Oh, this is really nice. I throw in a restore, and sometimes we pull out last stand. Yeah, so you go rare Hellhorned because we're fishing for last stand. Reinforce. Close. Is it worth it? Am I going down an armor path here? Hard to say. It's too early for me to take reinforce. In this run, I don't feel good about it right now. However, I do feel very good about Daedalus. I think that we always clear Daedalus here. Just because our Prince is going to be in like the probably around 200 damage per round sort of area. And so moving forward, we prioritize against Chaste. We're playing Rage into Chaste. Another piece of why I'm doing this is kind of just because I want to prove that you can. And if I lose, then you can go, well, I guess you were wrong. And I'll be like, yeah, you got me. That's fair. Suppose I was wrong. Play the Husk Hermit in front. It's fine. But I believe very strongly that if you just commit to your plan, you'll make it past Chaste Seraph. This is worth. Brain Stewards make this combat so clean also. Like really, really nice. Advanced Prototype is probably one of the relics that got the most impactful change made to it over the course of this game. Better to put this here. That's right, we have the Trader's Quill, so those 2 consume spells are a lot better. But Advanced Prototype used to be a joke before they... It's crazy how much +5/+5 made a difference for it, really. This card used to be so terrible. Like, laughably bad. And now look at it. It's really good. I mean, it just, at 10 times 2 with the damage shield too, they just always get you past Daedalus. I'm actually really glad that's at the bottom so that we actually get to make use of both of them. And yeah, we're through here. And now we get to start really going out of control. Oh yeah. Should have played the Restore. I need to heal this boy up actually. But like, think of the power we could have. Play the Vent. Vine Grasp even. I might have died here, which would be very interesting. Ah, we're fine. I cut it a little close. I definitely should have healed, because if I miss the Ritual of Battle, I probably lose it there. I mean, I don't lose because we were really close anyway, but, you know, just having a man who does 200 damage per round against Daedalus is pretty good. Alloy is also very good. Oh, Adaptive Mutation with Rage is just a free win, actually. Yeah. This just wins us the game. Never mind. And in this run, you take energy. I am Mr. Draw. However, this is a run where we have Ritual of Battle. On a run with Ritual of Battle, you really want to be able to play Ritual of Battle. Like, it's really important. Right or left here? Probably left for removals. We thin this deck down a lot. You prioritize it very highly because we didn't take draw. Removals got a lot better, and we also already had a really strong magic shop. Only thing we need out of a steel shop is a quick. Got plenty of time to find it. I want to pick up some healing. I want one good healing card. I'm gonna pull Torches right now. I'm gonna pull one Train Steward out, actually. Right now, we can't really fit all four. Don't want any of these. Even with the energy, we don't need Demon Fiend. Make a case for it, but I don't really like it here. Multi-strike. I'm just gonna roll for quick. Cool. Large Stone's fine as well. Large Stone does mean that we can't always play top 4, which is maybe not worth it. It's an extra... The only number that's meaningful on this is the health. It's not worth it. It's an extra 15 health for basically nothing. And then we're going all the way on Brawler here. This is the run for it. The Brawler commit. Very exciting. I really like runs that like this. Brawler Prince, you need a lot of things to go right, but when it goes right, ooh buddy, so fun. We're pretty strong. Are we strong enough to slam Trial here? I think so. Although, what the problem with slamming this Trial is the first round of this combat is usually free because of the tank in front. However, now it is perhaps not. I'm gonna slam it. He's got to pull Ritual of Battle in the first 3 turns, which is not super impossible to see. And yeah, if we don't see quick, it's okay, because our Prince is going to do everything at a certain point. If you don't know how Adaptive Mutation interacts with Rage, you'll pick it up pretty quick. Also, this is a different combat than I thought it was. My mistake. But essentially, when you swap, the current number swaps. So he swaps into 44, essentially, when you play this with Rage. But he doesn't lose his Rage, so his attack doesn't go down to 6, because his attack is already 6. I'm not sure if it's intended to work this way, however, it is the way it works. And it's pretty cool. I always, every time I take Adaptive Mutation, I go, man, wouldn't it be cool if you could use this on enemies, though? Like, it would be really cool if you could use Adaptive Mutation on enemies. So Razor Sharp Edge actually makes Adaptive Mutation a little worse, right? Because he'll swap... actually, I guess it makes him better. I don't know how it is. Come to think of it. But no, I would really enjoy being able to play Adaptive Mutation on enemies. I wish that there was that sort of ability to take cards as tech cards like that. It's something that would be really fun, I think, would be... picking Adaptive Mutation or One Horn's Tome, and then every now and then having a run where you go, yeah, we would have died, but then I pulled the One Horn's Tome and played it onto a heavy that was about to walk by, and I was able to pick him off, right? Because of the fragile. Something that I've wanted. Like, when I read the change to one horns, I was like, man, I wish you could just still put this on enemies. Oops, wrong button. Would like to full vent here. Okay. Our energy is not a problem. Now we just take draw next time. Yeah, you can see it in action here, for example. So the reason that he's losing this attack is because his base attack right now is 29, but his health goes up to 101, which is pretty good. Yeah, so we win every boss combat, more or less. There's like, oh, maybe Chase is going to stop us, but when you swap back, you get to swap into like, the second adaptive mutation is the best one in a rage build with adaptive mutation. I will take Rage Serum. Don't need the armor, I don't think. We have a pretty clear, well-defined plan. Invigorating Solution is nice because this is a card that... normally this is a card that does nothing for you. It's like, oh, do nothing and then next turn have a better turn. But now it's next turn have a better turn and also hit the front enemy for 30 with Trader's Quill, which is very good. This deck just takes draw and removes torches right now. I will go to the relic shop for the same reason I went to the trinket over here. But this time it's also because there's a vortex here, which is very high value. And we still, like, I guess permafrost on adaptive mutation can be kind of cool. Sorry, I scrolled very far down. I'm gonna want to aim. I'm gonna go right path next ring. Actually, is just gonna be the idea. There's a lot of things we can put on adaptive mutation. Remove consume is very good. Permafrost. That's it. It's just remove consume and permafrost actually. Probably a -1 either way. Is there any reason to hold on to torches? I don't think so with the Vine Grasps. There's also no real reason to hold on to the restores. Wing Steel's good. Kind of want to roll and just try to high roll. Wing Steel is good, but it's not like... I mean, it's not a Rage Relic, but it's good. When you miss, you go, ah, that sucks, right? Okay, health. We're crazy strong. Emblem of the Exiles. Holy shit, that's nuts. 10 pyre health for Emblem of the Exiles? That's crazy. What a great relic. This is one of the new ones. It's apparently, it's Awoken only, but it is truly, truly very good. This run as a whole is just a gift. Gonna not spend any more money because there's no money ahead before the magic shop. Heaven's Seal. Nothing should go by. This is a combat where Heaven's Seal only affects 2 4s, and it's the 2nd and 4th round. These are free. Really glad I didn't take that large stone, I gotta say. Really, really glad I didn't take the large stone here. Yeah, restores should be out of this run. It really is a run that we can just remove like everything from right now. Yeah, it's not worth it. We do need to adaptive mutation to survive at some point. Nice. He's gonna need that adaptive mutation at a certain point in time. However, he doesn't need it right now. Look at that invigorating solution. Paying off as well. Dead weight doesn't matter. How many cards do we have after the first time through? We're at... let's see. 2, so it's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's 16. That's pretty good. 16 cards at this point is pretty strong. I wonder if it's wrong to Razor Sharp. I think it is wrong to Razor Sharp first time through. You want to wait until the adaptive mutation has been deployed, I believe. I'm gonna play it like this. I know he heals it up, but it's good to clear that floor and get rid of his armor. It can get a little scary, so it's worth doing. Yeah, go ahead and adapt a mutation now. 76, 76 is pretty good. Alright. Need to make sure we ping off these is all. Don't want to die to these goons. We also want to make this Ritual of Battle cost 1. It's pretty nuts, right? Like, we hit. This is a run where we opened ourselves up to perhaps having a very bad run overall, but we had the confidence thanks to Advanced Prototype, and I'm talking like the run is over. Perhaps I shouldn't, because it is Chase Seraph and we're playing a Rage build, but we're very strong at this point. And we opened ourselves up to, oh, there it is. There's the Rage Relic I was looking for. And nothing really good here. Don't need much. Give it a skip. But no, we opened ourselves up to potentially having a very bad one. However, like, by taking Brawler's a risk, right? It's always a risk, but because we had the Advanced Prototype, I didn't have to go steal Awoken Banner to get through 4-2. So we could go to the Magic Shop, and then we just rolled super high, hitting the double stack on the Ritual of Battle, which at this point in the like post double stack nerf, I really think that Ritual of Battle still does well with double stack. 20 rage for 3 is just, it's crazy. Like, it really is crazy. Something that I've definitely come around on quite a bit. Anyway, I don't want regen. Focus growth we don't need. We don't really want to do much healing here. I said I wanted to pick up a healing card, but I've changed my mind. Adaptive Mutation means that we don't need it. We just give him Quick Sweep and we sustain him with that 1 plus 20 Consume Restore. And it should be fine. So we're going right. You could hit another Rage Relic here. Precious Plating is really good. I've done a lot of relics on this one. Permafrost -1, Adaptive Mutation is good. Yeah, what this does is it sets us up so that we can always play Adaptive Mutation after both Ritual Battles, or basically we can just play it whenever we want. And then I roll for the other -1, we make one of these restores another plus 20. It's good. Yeah, Monster Rail Spiking a Train Steward is fine. Becomes a very meaningful unit in Arcus because he's going to do 60. It is Arcus, right? It's Failure, which is Sweep. Yeah. Becomes a meaningful unit and then goes away. The Train Stewards are on their way out. Not a bad idea to leave 1 or 2 in and try to pull some of those early turns of Chased off of top 4. Because Chase is going to be having our top 4 every round. However, I think that if we craft the deck properly, we just create so much rage that it doesn't matter. Yeah. Still extremely happy with my decision to not large stone. The game continues to reinforce that this was a good play. Train Steward. Alright. I know what you're thinking, but like, I didn't want to incant any of these spells. Didn't want to throw any of those into the +1 cost pool. It's a shame that this is Chase Seraph, because otherwise this would just be free. Trader's Quill triggers after incant. Very interesting. Good to know. I mean, you can see the strength of Ritual of Battle right now, right? Any unit with multi-strike and you're just going out of control with it when you have it like this. And look at that, we don't even have to play Adaptive Mutation here. We're gonna have to time it out against Seraph. However, in this, like in these combats, in this combat and the next one, we don't have to. It doesn't matter, you just play it whenever. Or rather, you play it at the end of the combat, when all of your rage is said and done. The Seraph fight, we have to time it out so we play it on a turn where there's a lot of rage. But for now, it's fine as it is. God, look at this beef lord. 30 times 2? Holy moly. And even, I said Trader's Quill was kind of a low roll when we got it. However, I'm pretty happy with Trader's Quill so far. I think it's doing well enough. It's doing fine. We do need to up the density of rage cards in this deck, so we have to hit the next 2 duplicates. We probably duplicate the Ritual of Battle and then the Adaptive Mutation. Make that mistake from time to time with Wing Steel. I had 0 energy, so it's not, like, I only have 2 cards in this deck that even really matter. So, I maybe missed out on something good, but we're there. This is a run that Brawler Prince himself would win without the Husk Hermit because of Adaptive Mutation. Adaptive Mutation with Rage is good, as it turns out. And then, boom, he's at 279, 279 all of a sudden. That kills everything. Like, you beat everything if you get to this point. Nothing survives. That's 7, that's around 7, or no, that's around 900 damage per round. Holy moly. More Rage is good. Dark Deal's pretty good. The only other option is Spike of the Hellhorned here. We have 4 energy, so it's worth 8 at its best. We don't want it. I think that they could probably take this up to 5x armor, honestly. I think they could take this up to 5x armor. 2x Rage, 5x armor. Take Dark Deal. And then we take Draw. Really like these Brawler Prince runs. I had one recently on stream as well. They're very fun. Yeah, you go all the way. 6 times 5. Very cool. I'm gonna duplicate the Ritual of Battle on this. And then the next one we'll do Adaptive. Don't need anything from Trap Shoot Pulley Claw. Is there a trial we can't take here? That's the only question we have to ask. If this is like Purifiers, we might not be able to take some trials. Oh, this combat's... Oh, this one's awkward, isn't it? I believe that we can still take it. I think we can get away with it. I think that with the Consume Torches, we can ping off the early ones while we're still scaling, and then once you Adaptive Mutation, it's over. Hey, look at that, not top floor. Yeah, we also have the Vine Grasps and the Vents. Not gonna Razor Sharp so that we don't waste it, right? For the... we don't want to waste the health for the purposes of Ritual of Battle. Yeah. I think we're scaling just fine here. 72 times 5 seems like it's enough. And Emblem of the Exiles, I haven't been shouting it out, but it's putting in work. Putting in a lot of work on Husk Hermit here. Nice. Good draw. It may as well be pinging off Wilt Wings when we can. Good to save health, but probably after this turn. This is a lot of Rage we're applying on this round. At this point, your Husk Hermit's just gonna kind of chill here. He's gonna die, and then when he dies, I just play Adaptive Mutation. Yeah, like this turn. And then, boom, you have a 339 times 5 with 339 health. It's just that easy. Like, that's really quick to hit that point, honestly. To hit that point in 5 rounds is really fast. Was that 5 rounds? It might have been a little less than 5 rounds, actually. Not 100% sure how long that was. I think it's about 5 rounds. This is a 6-round combat than the boss spawn, so that sounds about right. May as well heal him up. Could I have saved you? Nah. Yeah, I think we're applying enough Rage to outpace Chased here. We'll see. We'll see. Another Rage Serum. Like, look at these beautiful Rage cards. Inflame is worth considering because of the armor, but I'm just going to take the Rage Serum. Channel Song. I mean, Channel Song is pretty good here. Pulling a Train Steward and making him 30 times 2. Sorry, I need my desk. Repositioning. Gonna skip. We don't need it. Let me just go to the duplication station, whichever side. We spend our money on removals. Yeah. Really fortunate that's all we could use here. Go ahead and roll this first. Just looking for... It doesn't matter. Didn't hit it. You can take Consumed Crown, maybe. Roll this for quick. Alright. You hit that, very good. And we probably just pump the rest of this into removals. Purge the non-consume restores. Go ahead and duplicate Adaptive Mutation. And then we haven't removed anything, so we have probably 4 removals due here. Remove Torch. Remove probably Vine Grasp next. Probably Vine Grasp next. And before we drop below the threshold of being able to buy a relic, let's consider each of these. Jack strips we don't need, we have a quick sweeper. +2 on Slay is just not that enthusiastic. I'm not very enthusiastic about that. And we don't need the energy from Unbroken Horn. Unless we like draw a double ritual about it, but we have Vent in the deck, which makes it a little worse as well. So I'll just burn 2 more cards here. 90, yeah, I was right, 4 cards. Now you get into the nitty gritty. What's the worst card left? Probably Fortify. Alright. 22 card deck, and it's like, it's all good. 2 Adaptive Mutations, Dark Deal, 3 Rage Serums, the Invigorating Solution, and the Husk Hermit. Razor Sharp Edge is probably the worst card left. Maybe Steel Enhancer, but I like Steel Enhancer's health gain. Alright. One of those is probably the worst though, unless there's a Vine Grasp left in. In which case it's the Vine Grasp. What a fun run. I had a feeling Seraph was gonna start me top 4. I had a feeling, Seraph. I had a feeling. Not gonna play Razor Sharp Edge for the reasons stated previously. Ah, this is tragic. Okay, perhaps I will. Yeah, I think it's right. So he's gonna hit this 4 every round, which is gonna be awkward. Of course it is. The idea is that we're going to outpace him. So the whole plan. The whole plan is we outpace Seraph. I think we can do it. If we put our minds to it. Play this here. We want to play this for 4 on the mid 4. By playing this on the mid 4, we have a chance to not lose Rage on the top 4 this round. Nice. Very good. And you die. Go ahead and fire up the Rage generators. I can't keep you alive. 4, 15. I can trade 1 energy for the chance to have Seraph go mid 4 next round. It's worth it. I think even at 136, if we play 2 adaptives... Oh, am I wrong? I was wrong. I didn't do my math right. My bad. That's lame. We gotta go for a bigger number than that, right? We gotta go for a bigger number than 109. Don't we? Yeah, we can go on another turn. Probably play the first one next turn. Really glad we hit the quick, you know? Looking at this turn, you go, oh, thankfully we hit quick here. Ah, tragic. Lose 2 energy. If I don't get to play this one. Perhaps my greed will be the downfall of this run. It's the Ember Drain that's causing trouble here. And Seraph's just kinda farming me a little bit. Let's look at how it is if I just do this. Yeah, I should just play it at 37. It's good enough. I knew we weren't going to get to do anything too fun because it's Seraph the Chaste. Yeah, okay. The reason that this is really strong now is because you swap his health back, and this is now a permanent base attack of 156 times 5, which is roughly a lot. He's still got this 18 rage, but now his base attack is very high. I gotta be a little careful, I guess, but no, I don't. You do 1,000 damage per round. I need to... Yeah, from this point, we need to scale a lot. That's all. Once Seraph enters Relentless, like this would have been... If I wanted to go for a super high number, I could have gone here. but the Pyre Wing scares me. It's possible that this slips away, but it's 2,000 damage per round. We need 2 rounds. Yeah. It's a little closer than it may have seemed. But it's just because of it being Chase Seraph, right? 482 times 5. Pretty good. Turns out Adaptive Mutation plus Rage is pretty strong, I guess. But yeah, really, like, truly, what this run proves to me is that my hypothesis of if you commit to a plan, like a buff-based or debuff-based plan against Seraph the Chaste, you'll win. Probably wouldn't have won without the adaptive mutations, to be fair. But if you don't see adaptive mutation, you have to see another rare card, and there were a lot of rare cards that win this run, right? Because in the place there were some dead hits, but the other big one we could have seen that would have made this run a lot smoother would have been a Quick Tome. We put a Quick Tome on this Prince, and that run looks even cleaner. But just commit to a Rage plan, and you'll beat Seraph the Chaste. And I think that I would probably not go Brawler in the future with Seraph the Chaste and a Rage plan, just because this was carried and hinged on adaptive mutation. However, I think that if you start with Brawler and you start with a really strong looking start, you can probably, or sorry, not start with Brawler, start with Ritual Battle and start with a strong looking start. You can probably go Brawler and reap a lot of rewards for it. What are some examples of strong looking starts? Well, obviously Advanced Prototype is a really strong one. Another very strong looking start is if you have Stygian secondary and you start with Crystallis, you can pretty much get through the first 2 combats without much input from your Prince. And if you have Ritual Battle in that starter as well, you can look perhaps a little stronger. But the reason that this run was so good was because we were able to confidently go to that magic shop and hit, right? That's all it really was. Really cool run though. Brawler Prince is a lot of fun when it works. There was definitely a period of time where I thought he was unplayable. However, there are certain circumstances where it pans out. And when you get those circumstances, dude, it's so cool. Who doesn't like making a unit do 2,000 damage? Could we have done more damage with Reaper Prince? Probably not. Yeah, probably not, because we wouldn't have had the multi-strikes. Anyway, really fun run. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.